Hey, Chip, how's it going? It's Cad. You guys read the title of the video. You guys know what the hell it's up. We got great ideas that nobody likes. All right, this is going to be a quick one because I have a flight and I got to make that shit or else I'm not having Thanksgiving tonight. So, first up, mandatory paternity testing. Okay, guys, we can't have the tragedy of Joseph and John Redcorn happen ever again. All right, Mauri's gonna go off. Like, I mean, he's already like done. You know, what if you raise a kid that's not yours? That's never gonna happen again if we make these mandatory. And I think that people don't like the idea because it's always questioning the wife's loyalty instead of the husband's. But here's the thing: if the husband gets another woman pregnant, like they're gonna know because everyone has to do it. At the same time, right? What if you have some rare genetic disease and the person you thought was your father doesn't have it, but your real dad does, and you could have prepared for it like 10 years prior? I think this does good for the kid. You know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't ever cause an argument, obviously, but, it does because it is seen as a sign of distrust, and I totally understand why. I just think that having that stuff cemented on paper, especially if you have like a kid that's more melanated than both you and your wife, like that's going to draw some attention. So you got to let everyone know, like, hey, you know, it's just a genetic thing, but he is the biological father. It would cause so many things to just go away. That's why I think it's a good idea all around. You want to know what another good idea is that people are going to hate? Breathalyzer ignitions. Guys, this, I don't know why it's like not more commonplace, all right? You got to blow into this thing. Basically, if you get a DUI, I wouldn't know, I don't have a DUI, but you basically got to blow into this thing and that'll let you start the car. People are going to think, but that's taking my freedom away. Look, if we can find a way to like make it such that the blood alcohol given your age is at a certain amount, I think this would actually be a great idea. For one, it gives you that extra time to go, man, I am way too drunk to be operating a motor vehicle right now. I need to call an Uber. I think it gives some people the extra seconds of thinking that they otherwise wouldn't because they're drunk to go, man, I really just need to wait till I'm sober or call an Uber and go home. And obviously you might be thinking, well, what if I'm in an emergency and I need to go home? If you're drunk, nobody's a good driver while drunk. No matter what people will tell you, you're not different. Everyone who's ever gotten a DUI thinks that they're built different and they'll still get arrested, That's why they have DUIs. But this should just be in cars in general because I think we need to stop making it feel like it's a criminal thing. It should just be a thing. It's like a safety feature. Make sure that the person who is operating the vehicle is sober and knows what the hell is going on. And you know what? While we're here, why don't we just throw in like any sort of drugs you're under the influence of that shouldn't let you operate a motor vehicle? Make it such that your cranberry juice was spiked. Now you can't use a vehicle. I know this is going to cause some problems because what if you have poppy seeds and they spike for heroin? Okay. We're going down the slippery slope fallacy here. A breathalyzer ignition is actually a fantastic idea. It needs to be destigmatized as something that only drunk people need. I think everyone could benefit from having one of these in their car. And for all the parents out there that don't know what's going on with their kids, get one. And then if anyone's like, just tell them to fuck off and that you're saving your kid's life. All right. Next up, we got subscribing. All right. Like, look at this guy right here. This is actually someone who turned into this guy after he subbed. And the skin color is a feature. It's not like it's something you could customize. If you don't want to, turn into the black guy, obviously you don't have to, but he decided he wanted to be black. So he wanted to be a big buff black guy. So he did that after subscribing. And, he's like that. It's a great idea. You should all do it. Yeah, it's a fucking fantastic idea. Subscribe to CAD is here. All right. That's what the hell's up. All right, and finally, and this is my final thing, and then I got to really get on my flight. And if anything happens to me, you'll know who did it. Transparent taxes, all right? I need to know where my dollars are going. Obviously, oh, well, the budget's online. Look, and I've already figured it out. All right, I know where all my money's going. However, I would just like to know. It's like, oh, $5.27 of your money went to paving this road, and $300 went to this state with a funny flag. I think it'd be cool to just see how your money's being used. I think it'll let people be more willing to pay taxes if they know what the dollars are going into, because we know how much is going towards everything. You know, like we can look up the national budget and what they're spending it on roughly. But like if I knew that like $20 that I made went to a Stinger missile and blew up 20 people, like shit. You know, that'd be cool. That'd be something like it's like one of those ancestry tests, you know, and you find out that you're 0.1% African, so you rip the N bomb at the Thanksgiving table. You know, give your sister with the African American boyfriend a heart attack. But hey, you're 0.1% African, so it's cool, right? I think it'd be dope to know where your money's going to. And it doesn't just I mean, besides this, obviously, because that's where all of our money's going to, let's be real. But yeah. And with that, I have been Kid. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm going to be gone for a few days, so stay tuned for that. You know, don't get your jimmies all wrestled. And happy Thanksgiving to everybody. You know, I'm thankful for all 89 of you that are currently subscribed to the channel. And let's make it more. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Should I just try like a little peace sign here? It's probably not good with the Israeli flag, but whatever. You guys get the point. I'll catch you guys later. Get out of here. And go say hi to your family and tell them you love them. All right, bye.